Alright, so kind of a short video today, so let me get right into it. If you have a really sick person and you're giving them medication and they seem to be doing well, so then you cut back a tiny fraction on the medication they're getting and they become violently sick again, that is not a person that is healthy. That is not a person that has been cured of anything or gotten over any sickness. That is not a person that doesn't have a severe underlying issue. That would be a person whose well-being is entirely dependent on outside intervention. Unfortunately, that's a near-perfect metaphor for our economy and the U.S. stock market right now. The Federal Reserve tried to raise interest rates and the market immediately backlashed. That is not a healthy sign, but it shouldn't have shocked anyone. Holding interest rates down to 0% for a decade means that the economy is completely addicted and can only function now with those ridiculously low rates. The slightest uptick in the interest rates means no one can service their debt and chaos ensues. This is the nonsense you get with centralized banking. But here's the real takeaway. It's how the economic PhD holders still don't get it. Now, it's shocking to me that Bernanke, Janet Yellen, Greenspan, and even Jerome Powell back in '08 were blindsided by the crash of '08, which people in the Austrian school weren't shocked one bit. Now, this reminds me of this panel I was listening to with Peter Schiff. He was up there with 3 other guys, and they were all insulting Peter Schiff, sort of mocking him that, yeah, he's right once every 15 years. Now, first of all, that's a bit disingenuous because it's not like Schiff just predicted that one certain asset price was going to make a move. He predicted something major that almost no one else was predicting, with very, very few exceptions, of course. And it wasn't based off of any sort of clairvoyancy. It was based off common sense and a priori reasoning, which these people don't seem to have. But here's the real takeaway. You can give Peter Schiff credit, and that's great. He deserves some credit. But the real thing to take notice of is not that Peter Schiff was right, but that all of these other people were dead wrong. We now find ourselves in an even worse position economically than we had in '06 and '07. It's even more obvious that the economy is a house of cards on a shaky tabletop, and yet far too many economic PhD grads are completely blind to the obvious, or perhaps they don't want to admit it for fear of pricking the bubble. I'm not sure which is true. But anyway, I just want to suggest watching this video. It is over an hour long, and it's a little dry sometimes, but it was a great panel with Peter Schiff, and even 2 of the 3 other guys at least did have some good points as well. So check it out. But it's always just amazing to me how the big picture seems to completely elude the attention of those with PhDs in economics. It seems to me that once you receive that degree, something happens where your ability to reason and think clearly on this topic just goes out the window. I have a sneaking suspicion that parts of this video are going to end up in the next Peter Schiff was right video. But that has to be it for today. Like and subscribe because that would be awesome. Thank you very much.